Welcome to the Hour of Empowerment. We are hoping that you are enjoying our program and you are getting a lot out of it. From our side, we promise you that we're going to continue to provide you great insights, processes, steps, and also case studies, interviews, and panel discussions so that you may succeed in your personal life and also contribute your share for the success of your business, organization, community, and nation. Today we are in Season 1, Topic 2, Visionary Lifestyle. And we are now in Episode 2. We're going to provide you reality checks and tools you may use as you work on your vision. Before I proceed, I would like to revise very briefly about Episode 1. As you remember, we said that imagination is more powerful than knowledge. And vision is like a lighthouse that guides you through the process of your journey towards your destiny. And also we say that vision is like binocular that magnifies your journey. And we say that vision is like glue that brings stakeholders and make them stay there for a very long period of time and be there in the fight during the ups and downs until your vision is realized. We also enlisted some of the benefits you may enjoy as you lead a visionary lifestyle, and we address the challenge you may face as you become a visionary person. What were the challenges? Do you remember them? Sight, abortion, stillbirth. We also emphasize that vision is a center of attraction and the reason why your people stay together with you and continue to contribute their share towards the accomplishment of your vision. And I warned you that you should not get yourself blinded and squander your success and fulfillment, because you need to have vision, and that vision should help you lead a visionary lifestyle. That vision helps you to become visionary and achieve your goals. And also we compared two kinds of life: a life dominated by sight and a life dominated by vision. And we said that when your life is dominated by sight, what's going to happen? Yeah, you try to be realistic, you don't take risk, and you try to limit yourself to tap into opportunities, networks, and resources that are in your backyard. But when vision is dominant in your life, what's going to happen? You take risk, and also you defy reality and tap into opportunities, networks, and resources that are beyond the horizon. So that's what you deserve. You need to have a life that's dominated by vision. Today, in our Episode 2, we're going to provide self-awareness versus vision, reality checks, self-measurement tools, and how to articulate your vision, and some exemplary visions. First, let's talk about the relationship between self-awareness and vision. Self-awareness broadens your perspective, awareness, knowledge, and so on. But vision clarifies the knowledge you acquire through the process of self-awareness. Self-awareness also uncovers a lot of truths, but vision is the one to hover and also refine what you have uncovered. Vision also magnifies and signifies your mission. And the question to you is that, do you see your end? And what kind of legacy you are going to leave behind? You need to answer these questions. But we're not saying that self-awareness or knowledge is less important than imagination. Both of them are very important. For that matter, they complement one another. For example, Muhammad Ali said, "The man who has no imagination has no wings." Equally important, Joseph Joubert, he said that he who has imagination without learning has wings, but no feet. Which means we need both our wings and feet to succeed and fulfill our vision. We're going to have 2 reality checks. Before we proceed to the next reality check, let's talk about self-awareness versus vision quadrants reality check. As you can see, on the y-axis, there is self-awareness. On the x-axis, vision. And there are 4 quadrants. People in first quadrant are people who are neither enlightened nor envisioned. They don't know who they are and what they do with their life. They don't know the purpose of their life. They don't bother to know the abstract of their future. These are the people both deaf and blind in the school of life. People in the second quadrant are people who are self-aware, but their self-discovery is not compelling enough to conceive a vision. And the people in the second quadrant might have been bought into the faulty assessment of others. They live a life others have seen for them. And they don't have their own future. The third quadrant represents people who have seen something, but that something may not contribute for their fulfillment and success. They utilize their imagination but aimlessly. Their vision is not purpose-oriented. And maybe the vision they think they have seen is an illusion or a fantasy. On the other hand, people in the fourth quadrant are people who are self-aware and visionary. Their imagination is focused and purpose-oriented. They don't step on the toes of others. They are self-awakened visionaries. And no failure, distraction, trap, or pitfall stop them from succeeding in accomplishing and realizing their vision. Now the question to you is that in which quadrant you find yourself? Are you in quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4? In whichever quadrant you may be right now, at this stage of your life, the goal is to make a shift from whichever quadrant you are right now into the fourth quadrant. And if you are already in the fourth quadrant, great, congratulations. The goal now is to keep you there for a very long period of time. The second important question is, where are the majority of your people? Are they in quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4? Now, your goal as a leader of your team is to help them make a shift. Think about the kind of enthusiasm, clarity, focus, and synergy you may enjoy if the majority of your people are in the fourth quadrant. The second reality check is a self-measurement. The goal is to see where we are in the spectrum of visioning. For example, you may not have a vision and you are at the lower end of the spectrum. Or you have a vision but it's not clear. Or you have a vision, you have been pursuing it. Or you have actualized your vision. Now I have some statements, you just say yes or no. First, you don't have a lifetime vision. Yes or no? Regardless of its clarity and status, you have a lifetime vision. Yes or no? You think you have, but it is not clear enough. Yes or no? You have a clear vision and have been making progress in pursuing it. Yes or no? The fifth question is, you have successfully accomplished and actualize your lifetime vision. Yes or no? Unless you say yes for the last question, you need this program. You need to keep in touch with our programs. You need to pay attention because you need to pursue your vision, and at the end of the day, you need to actualize it. And this program is for you, to help you realize your vision. Now let's talk about the tools you can use to work on your vision. There are lots of tools, but here I'm going to mention 4 of them and give you examples based on 2 of the tools. The first tool is Vision Board. The second one is Visual Explorer. The third one is Mind Map. And the fourth one is Mind Jet. Let's talk about Vision Board. This is a tool you can use for yourself to come up with one vision board that represents your vision. The steps you need to follow are the following. First, you need to decide what you want in life. What kind of life you want to have, let's say in 10 years from now, 20 years from now. You need to be clear what you want in life. And then gather images that represent your desires. You can find images from the internet or from magazines. Once you have the image, you're going to paste them on a paper or on a board. For that matter, the tool got its name from board, so it's a vision board. So if you paste your image on a board, it's a vision board. But these days, we can have our digital vision board where we can put it on our desktop. The next step is put the board where you can look at it every day. That's very important. You can put it in your living room or bathroom or in your office, in your car, wherever you can be able to look at it on a daily basis. The last step is also very, very important because you need to make a habit of visualizing and declaring on your board, because you have the ability to create, but you need to speak the right words, the words that represent your vision, your desires. So it's not enough to have just a vision board. You need to declare the words that are very important. You need to sow your words, because your word has the ability to create your world and your life. Now let me give you an example. As you can see, this is a vision board, a simple vision board. On the left side, you see a big house. It represents comfort and your own freedom to live in your own big house. And there is a private plane and a tennis court. The plane represents maybe traveling or maybe having your own plane. And also the tennis court represents your hobby. At the center, you see cash representing wealth, and a couple representing love and relationship, and also a big building representing the office of your business. On the right side, you have a big car, Hummer, and exotic places where you want to go for a vacation. Now, your vision board may be totally different than this one, but the point is you need to have your own vision board, make it available in the place where you can look at it and declare the words that represent those images. Now let's talk about Visual Explorer. You can use this tool for your group exercise. This tool was created by Center for Creative Leadership, a very wonderful organization. They have wide variety of images to choose from, and they have also a digital version of Visual Explorer. You can use this tool for anything. Today here we're going to use Visual Explorer for what? For visioning. But you can use it for wide variety of topics like strategic planning or appreciative inquiry and so on and so forth. Now let's talk about how Visual Explorer works. According to CCL, Center for Creative Leadership, there are 5 processes you need to pass. The first one is frame. The second one is browse. The third one is reflect. And the fourth one is share. And the fifth one is extend. Let's see each one of them. First, framing. In the process of framing, what you're doing is you are coming up with framing questions, questions that represents your desires. And I'm going to give you a couple of framing questions, but you can have your own framing questions. Questions like, what do you see at the end of the day? Where you want to arrive at the end of your journey? And what it looks like when you achieve your vision. These are just 3 framing questions, but you can add more. The second phase is browsing. In this case, what you're doing is you display your image, and then no group discussion at this time. You discuss with yourself. You just browse the pictures and the image available. But if you want, you can have a background music, like upbeat music or instrumental. Once you browse the image, you pick those that invoke emotion, image that represents your desires, that associate with your framing questions. The next is reflecting. At this point, you look at your image, the image you selected. They could be 5, 4, 3, or 6. Then you think and reflect on those images, and you write down your thoughts. And you do this individually, no talk. But the next phase, which is sharing, is where you share with other people. Now what you're going to do is, using your individually picked pictures and notes you have written down, what you're going to do is you share with your small group, 3 to 5 people, for example. And then each member shares their image and their thoughts. And finally, you justify why you chose those images. The next is extending. At this stage, what you're doing is you're dialoguing based on the image selected by your group members. And finally, you choose a couple of images that represent your shared vision. But you need to record and archive your image and discussions for another shot, because visioning is not a one-time party. You need to do it again and again. So you need to save your image discussion points for another youth. Now, the next stage is self-expression exercise. I would like to help you articulate your vision statement. We're going to discuss about how to write your vision statement, how to compare vision statement with mission statement and motto, and some exemplary vision statements. Now, when you try to write your vision statement, what you are trying to do is you're trying to see your destiny, the finishing line. So you need to articulate it and write it in one statement. For example, you can use words like I see or we see this and that. We envision this and that. Or to be this and that. To become this and that. Now, when we compare it with mission statement, as we discussed before, mission is the reason of our existence. But vision is seeing the accomplishment of your mission. And the statements you can use for your mission statements, such as we provide this and that, we help this and that, we accomplish this and that. You see the difference? In case of vision, we see, to become, to be. But here, to provide, to help, to accomplish. So, see the difference. Mission is a task, so it should be to do this, to provide this, to help this, and so on and so forth. And your mission statement should be able to provide solutions and the methods you're going to use to provide those solutions and the scope. When it comes to motto, it should be a concise expression that best defines who you are, what you deliver, what you stand for. And it should not be more than 4 to 5 words. And your motto should be able to be expressive, catchy, memorable, and unique. Now, when you write your vision, it has to provide the following elements. The first element is direction. Your vision should be able to provide direction and clarity and the image of your future and the change you would like to bring. It's very important, your vision providing these important elements. Now let's see 3 important exemplary vision statements. You can use them as samples as you articulate and come up with your own vision statement for yourself and for your team and organization. The first example is Amazon. Amazon's vision statement says to be Earth's most customer-centric company, to build a place where people can come to find and discover anything they want to buy online. The second example is Walmart. Here is the vision of Walmart, to become the worldwide leader in retailing. Another example is Toshiba. The vision statement of Toshiba is, we are looking to a future which we achieve continued growth and worldwide renowned in current operations and new businesses. You can use these examples and come up with your own vision statement for yourself and your business and your organization. Now the question is, what is your vision? Is it one statement? Does it have direction, clarity, image, and does it show the impact, the change you would like to bring? In conclusion, I would like to summarize that imagination is very important, but both imagination and self-awareness are important. We need both of our wings and feet to succeed and get fulfilled in life. We have seen today that we need to make sure to know where we are, where we stand. And we gave you some reality checks. And we also provided you 4 tools. What are these tools? Let me summarize for you. Vision board, visual explorer, mind map, mind jet. Now you can use these tools to work on your vision, to articulate it and fine-tune it. And we also expressed for you the importance of having a very concise vision, a vision that provides direction, clarity, and the impact you're going to leave on earth, the legacy you would like to leave behind. But you need to make it very concise, simple, and it should provide image to mobilize and also bring together your stakeholders. I believe that you have a glorious destiny. But you need to have vision to see that glorious destiny, to get motivated, push, fight, and overcome challenge. And at the end of the day, realize your vision, serve your world, your community, your country, and bring change, lasting change. And that's your destiny. Next week, we're going to have the opportunity to see the steps you should take, the processes, and also case studies of visionaries. Don't miss it. Bring your friends, your colleagues. Until then, have a wonderful time. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.